From deserts to the Arctic, our planet hosts remarkable events. But beneath the surface lies a world of shadows and whispers. Welcome to the Black Files: Secrets of Spies and Hidden Wars. Today we delve into covert operations and intelligence activities that have shaped history. Prepare for tales of daring missions, ingenious deceptions, and profound consequences. Within these black files lie stories that have altered history and continue to resonate today. In global politics, knowledge is power, often acquired through espionage. Espionage, the clandestine gathering of information, has been a critical tool for nations throughout history. From ancient times to the modern era, spies have risked their lives to obtain secrets that could alter the course of events. During World War II, Bletchley Park's codebreakers cracked Germany's enigma, shortening the war. The tireless efforts of these brilliant minds not only saved countless lives, but also demonstrated the immense power of intelligence work. Their success was a turning point, showcasing how critical information could be in determining the outcome of global conflicts. The Cambridge 5 British intelligence officers working for the Soviet Union impacted the Cold War. Their betrayal sent shockwaves through the intelligence community, revealing vulnerabilities and prompting a re-evaluation of security protocols. The actions of these double agents had far-reaching consequences, influencing the strategies and policies of both sides during this tense period. Defectors reveal the inner workings of intelligence agencies, providing invaluable insights into their operations. These individuals, often motivated by a crisis of conscience or disillusionment with their governments, risk everything to expose the truth. Their revelations can lead to significant changes in how intelligence agencies operate and are perceived, driven by conscience or disillusionment. These defectors' stories are often filled with personal turmoil and moral dilemmas, highlighting the human cost of espionage. Their decisions to come forward can alter the course of history, shedding light on hidden truths and prompting reforms. Information from these operations can sway wars, influence politics, and topple governments. The stakes are high, and the outcomes of intelligence operations can be monumental. Political leaders often rely on the information provided by their intelligence agencies to make critical decisions that shape the future of nations, and failure can be devastating. When espionage missions fail, the consequences can be severe, leading to the capture and punishment of spies, diplomatic crises, and even the loss of lives. The high-risk nature of espionage means that every operation carries the potential for both great success and catastrophic failure. The true impact of espionage often remains shrouded in mystery. Many operations are never fully revealed to the public, their details hidden in classified documents and secret archives. The shadowy world of espionage is filled with intrigue and uncertainty, where the line between truth and deception is often blurred. These covert actions shape the geopolitical landscape in profound ways. The information gathered through espionage can lead to strategic advantages, shifts in alliances, and changes in global power dynamics. The influence of intelligence work on international relations cannot be overstated. Join us as we uncover stories of those who operated in the shadows, altering human events. From the unsung heroes who cracked codes to the double agents who played both sides, these tales of espionage reveal the hidden forces that have shaped our world. Discover the secrets, the betrayals, and the triumphs of those who lived and died in the Shadow War. Beyond traditional warfare lies a labyrinth of covert operations. The 1953 Iranian coup, orchestrated by the CIA and British intelligence, reshaped Iran's destiny. The Bay of Pigs invasion highlighted the risks of covert operations. Psychological warfare uses propaganda and disinformation to influence minds. The Vietnam War showed the devastating impact of psychological tactics. Covert operations and psychological warfare raise ethical questions about interventionism and truth. These actions, taken in the name of national security, have complex legacies. They shape events without leaving visible traces. The methods evolve, but the mission remains to influence and control. Intelligence agencies gather information, analyze threats, and conduct covert operations. The CIA, born from World War II, is synonymous with American intelligence. MI6, Britain's secret intelligence service, has a storied legacy. The KGB, the Soviet Union's notorious agency, used brutal methods to maintain control. The collapse of the Soviet Union didn't end the intelligence game. New players and threats emerged, complicating espionage and counter-espionage. Intelligence agencies adapt to new threats, safeguarding national interests in a dangerous world. During the Cold War, superpowers waged proxy wars in far-flung corners. These conflicts were often hidden from the public eye, fought in distant lands, and involved local forces backed by the major powers. The aim was to extend influence without triggering a direct confrontation, which could escalate into a full-scale nuclear war. The Korean War became a proxy conflict between the US and its allies and China and the Soviet Union. This war saw brutal combat and significant loss of life, with both sides pouring resources into the conflict to gain an upper hand. It was a stark reminder of how local disputes could become global flashpoints. The Vietnam War exposed the limitations of military power and moral complexities. It was a protracted and controversial conflict that deeply divided public opinion, not just in the United States but around the world. The war's impact was felt far beyond the battlefield, influencing culture, politics, and international relations for decades. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan drew the US into a covert conflict. This war saw the rise of guerrilla warfare tactics and the involvement of various international actors. The US provided support to the Mujahideen fighters, which had long-term consequences for regional stability and global security. Proxy wars allow nations to project influence without direct confrontation. They involve a complex web of alliances, covert operations, and diplomatic maneuvers. These wars are often fought in the shadows, with the true extent of involvement and support only becoming clear years later. These conflicts fuel instability and leave a legacy of suffering. The human cost is immense, with countless lives lost, communities destroyed, and generations affected by the trauma of war. The aftermath of these proxy wars often includes long-term economic hardship and social upheaval. Even today, the echoes of these wars remind us of their enduring impact. Veterans carry the scars of battle, both physical and psychological, while memorials stand as somber reminders of the sacrifices made. Current geopolitical tensions often have roots in these historical conflicts. Proxy conflicts shape the geopolitical landscape and human destinies. They are a testament to the lengths nations will go to achieve their strategic objectives, often at a great human cost. Understanding these wars is crucial to comprehending the complexities of modern international relations. The battlefield has shifted to cyberspace. In this new domain, battles are fought not with guns and tanks, but with lines of code and sophisticated algorithms. The digital realm has become the new frontier for espionage and warfare, where nations and rogue actors alike vie for supremacy. Cyber espionage, the theft of information using digital means, defines modern intelligence. It involves the covert extraction of sensitive data from governments, corporations, and individuals. This clandestine activity is often carried out by state-sponsored hackers or organized cybercriminal groups who exploit vulnerabilities in digital systems to gain unauthorized access. The Stuxnet worm targeted Iran's nuclear program, showing cyber weapons potential. This sophisticated malware was designed to sabotage critical infrastructure, demonstrating how digital tools can be weaponized to achieve strategic objectives. The Stuxnet attack marked a turning point in the history of cyber warfare, highlighting the destructive power of cyber weapons. The 2016 US election highlighted cyber espionage's impact. Allegations of Russian interference through hacking and disinformation campaigns underscored the vulnerability of democratic processes to cyber attacks. This incident raised awareness about the need for robust cybersecurity measures to protect the integrity of elections and other critical systems. Operation Aurora targeted major US companies, showing state-sponsored cyber threats. This series of cyber attacks, believed to be orchestrated by a foreign government, aimed to steal intellectual property and trade secrets. The operation exposed the extent to which state actors are willing to go to gain a competitive edge in the global market. cyber espionage blurs the lines between traditional espionage and cyber warfare. Unlike conventional espionage, which often involves physical infiltration and human intelligence, cyber espionage relies on digital tools and techniques. This convergence of espionage and warfare in the cyber domain creates new challenges for national security and defense. A single line of code can cripple infrastructure and disrupt markets. Cyber attacks can target power grids, financial systems, and communication networks, causing widespread chaos and economic damage. The ability to launch such attacks remotely and anonymously makes cyber warfare a particularly insidious threat. Nations develop sophisticated cyber capabilities, increasing their threat. Governments around the world are investing heavily in cyber defense and offense, creating advanced tools and techniques to protect their interests. This arms race in cyberspace is driving the development of increasingly powerful and complex cyber weapons. The world must adapt to this new era, developing strategies to counter cyber threats. International cooperation and collaboration are essential to address the global nature of cyber espionage and warfare. By sharing information and best practices, nations can enhance their collective cybersecurity and resilience against cyber attacks. The future of warfare may be fought in the digital ether. As technology continues to evolve, the cyber domain will play an increasingly central role in national security and defense. Preparing for this future requires a comprehensive understanding of the threats and opportunities presented by cyber espionage and warfare. Espionage forces us to confront ethical dilemmas. Can security justify actions that violate international law or human rights? The use of torture and assassination raises moral and legal questions. Drone strikes highlight the ethical complexities of modern warfare. Espionage relies on deception and manipulation, posing ethical challenges. We must consider competing values and uphold human dignity in intelligence gathering. Espionage thrives on secrecy, but whistleblowers expose uncomfortable truths. Daniel Ellsberg's Pentagon Papers revealed US government lies about the Vietnam War. Chelsea Manning's leaks exposed human rights abuses and diplomatic secrets. Edward Snowden's revelations about NSA surveillance sparked a global privacy debate. Whistleblowers face prosecution and social ostracism for exposing wrongdoing. Their courage is essential for holding governments accountable. Declassified information reminds us that secrecy can shield abuse. Transparency is vital for a healthy democracy. Whistleblowers challenge secrecy and expose abuses of power. Their actions safeguard democratic values and hold governments accountable. Covert operations and espionage have shaped history. The Cold War's proxy wars and nuclear threat continue to influence international relations. The war on terror raises new ethical and legal questions. Intelligence agencies track weapons of mass destruction to prevent their use. Cyber espionage and warfare are critical battlegrounds in the 21st century. Espionage blurs the lines between right and wrong. Actions in the shadows impact our lives and history. We must confront ethical dilemmas to ensure security doesn't compromise our values. We've uncovered secrets within the Black Files, revealing hidden truths. From double-toe missions to cyber battlefields, we've explored espionage's profound impact. If you enjoyed these tales, give this video a thumbs up, share it, and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching The Black Files: Secrets of Spies and Hidden Wars. Stay tuned for more intriguing insights into history's hidden and mysterious aspects.